sprouted and grew strong and spread like vines, colonising old red brickwork. One of those tendrils ended up bearing my name. One of those tendrils bears Gary's name also. My brother and I, we see the city in ways we know others do not. We try and see it for what it really is, and slowly, so slowly, but inexorably, we are succeeding. The hippies in their squats and on their communes out in the countryside talk about a third eye opening. But I think this is something deeper, older, and more hard-earned than that. Learning to see more than what the eye records. Imagine an image swimming into focus through the eye of a telescope trained on a distant 1960s tower block, or the shock of a third-world villager, her life spent with fuzzy and blurred vision, given lenses for the first time. The important things to see are there, and were always there, but you need the tools to see them. Whilst looking for the great god Pan, I may have found something else looking back at me, something that is able to coax overblown statements like, "The city is built on pain," from my pen. I'll make myself laugh, even at times like this when it all feels too serious. And anyway, how could words, just scribbled symbols on a page, convey the true nausea and ecstasy of the physical world? Words fail me often, but what I'm writing here, this is my attempt to get across the city that my brother and I can see, the place we know as London Incognita, our home. It is true that London is built on blood, the blood of a bloody empire and the countless thousands that empire enslaved and exploited. I was schooled to be proud of that empire, and a map distorted with pinky red tones, even as it was in its death throes. And the city is built on the blood of London's own people too, the blood and sweat and struggle of everyone who came here, worked here, fell in love here, or was beaten up and died here. At night, I walk by the River Lee near my family home, and I imagine the darkness hides the truth of the river, and it is in fact a flow of warm crimson liquid, pumping towards the Limehouse Cut and into the Thames itself, then out into the estuary and beyond into the North Sea. When not walking in the shadow hours, I struggle to sleep. I dose myself with alcohol on too many nights. But I make myself sound a victim or a figure worthy of pity there, and that isn't true. I like the drink, and the drink likes me. On the nights without alcohol, when sleep finally claims me, I dream of scarred harlequins, idiot mastodons and leopard seals breaching the oily waters of the Thames. These are dreams I do not want. So, I drink with me brother and me crippled cousin in the Sovereign because there's a price to pay for seeing too clearly. Why do you think the hippie dream is turning sour? My days are spent plagued with images of Wat Tyler on Blackheath, of the Gin Alley riots, of Spring-Heeled Jack and the Judderman, of hulking Atlas bears on the Hackney marshes and the men who wear their skins. I've seen London berrymen wearing outfits of nettle and buddleia along railway sidings. I know of bad things that happen in the homes of wealthy men to the defenceless and the voiceless. Each day I see the war in Ireland and its blowback here. I have recurring visions of a blind creator god jerking its arms out towards me by a deserted stretch of the new river path in the cold days of February, by the reservoirs of Woodbury Down Estate, near the Adath Yisrael Cemetery in Enfield. The location seems to change each time, but the creator is the same. Mantis arms, blindfold over its ruined eyes, receding gums, and an idiot smile. There's too much of London for me to see now, a place constantly as busy as a work of Hogarth's, as terrifying as the violent and lonely nights the inmates of Bedlam endured. I collect stories of the city, and have done for many years now. I feed on them. I'm addicted, hungry, all the time, unable to be sated. Drive and dissatisfaction are essentially the